Hi there, Whitney. This is Sheena, and I am going to be going over the website audit and Google Business Profile audit for you. We already know that Google is the number one search engine all over the world. So we're just going to be using just that. And just to give you a background about a study that has been um, conducted by Backlinko, one of the biggest SEO blog company. They have found that out of all the 12 million searches in Google, um, 72 people are, they've found that people are more likely to uh, click here. 72% of chances of being clicked, getting exposure, getting chosen in this part of the search. So if you click or type in restaurant in Florida or wherever, whatever it may be, right? So a lot of people are choosing this area right here. And when you go down the page, the lesser of you getting chosen, getting picked, getting exposure, so much more if you are found in, all the other pages. You're less likely to be found. So anyway, so there are two sections, right? One will be your Google Business Profile. This is the Google Map Pack, and these are Google Business Profiles. And of course, these are organic. And same as with the website being ranked for the website. So totally different um, exposure here, right, for both, and totally two different ways to optimize them. But being in this section right here is very important. And that's a reason why a lot of, ads, Google ads, they love being either on top or at the bottom, right? So the great thing about doing this is that you're not having to worry about, paying per click, right? How much ever traffic you have, how much ever clicks you have in your profile doesn't matter, right? So that's the beauty of it. But you can also, combine your SEO efforts with your Google ads as well. I'm not, I'm not against that because that, has helped a lot of people. But this area right here, this is where 30% of your business will come from. But also these section right here are the ones who are receiving our businesses. They are getting more exposure, getting chosen, right? And you have over six pages in Florida, right? So it's not, it's not going to be impossible to rank here. I know that for sure because I've seen, I've competed with 15 pages of other, 10-year, 25-year in the industry. So it's just a matter of you doing the right thing. So let me go ahead and get started. So first things first, you want to make sure that you fill out a Google business profile and create your own, right? So, and in doing so, you have to be decided on the name, right? So you have to have the exact name, exact address, exact phone number, description, your website, your hours of operation. All those information has to be all the same exact information all across the internet. So Google will know that Hope and Homes .us is one and the same, and all of these collective information about you, about your business, is being collected, and you're starting to get your credibility, your reputation, and all of that good stuff. Next will be, of course, the reviews. Of course, I've ranked without a review, but of course, having that review boosted me up as well. So I'm not gonna disregard that. But as soon as you've helped someone, make sure that they are putting in reviews, right? So that's very, very important. And the next will be the photos. You can put as much photos as you have in there. Some people even put 800 or more. Put in photos on a daily basis, and that will help you out. Update your profile. And another thing will be local listing, right? Citation. Um, if your competition is found in 50 different directories, Yelp, Home Advisor, etc., then be found in those plus more. I'll do them, or I'll rank them. So that will really help you out, be on top here. Um, and then another section will be about the website. So hopefully you apply that because that will really be helpful for you. And next will be reviewing your website. So just checking out the this is the hero section, right? But your hero section doesn't have any phone number, so we want to make sure that this is very navigatable for our sellers as to where if they visit your website and tries to get a hold of you, then at least you have phone number in there that's very clickable so you don't drive them, because you can have that traffic, but if there's no information, like it's very like it's not easy to navigate to, then you will be driving them away. So have that phone number, have a form there, so if they try to get a hold of you, and they cannot, then they can leave their information as well. And so you're not missing any business. All right, so there are two things that are very important to Google as they send crawler bots to each and every single website 24/7, 7 days a week. One will be the command content, which, I can see content in on your website, but you want to be able to make sure that you are meeting about 1,500 to 2,000. I know it seems a lot, but also at the same time, those information will be very helpful for Google to know that you are, serious in this business. You have, what it takes. You have processes lined up. You have all of these information to gear yourself up so that when your worst case scenario, when your seller searches you, you have all of those answers to their potential questions, right? So that's very important. And number two will be the keywords. So the same keywords that your seller is utilizing, you have to sprinkle that in your website because that will tell Google that, yeah, like I am appearing for that keyword. I am showing up for those keywords, right? So you want to make sure that you're utilizing that. So in checking your website, or well, let's check your competitions first in Florida. So you can see that they have the phone number there. The form, I think it goes to, well, there's a form here and there's another form there. So putting it up here will be very, very helpful. Like all information. So keyword, we can see the keywords here, right? They have those testimonials on there, like their credibility is there, information about themselves, information about the industry, how it works, all the further questions. Like there's nothing to ask because the all the questions in their minds are answered, right? So you can mimic what they have. You can have videos on there, photos, even the saved names of the photos will help out as well. So they have more than it looks like more than 2,000 here. So it's very, very imperative. It's very important, right? So we want to be using those. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to the back end, backlinks. So I'm going to go over this. Don't be, thinking of everything else. Ahrefs is an SEO tool that helps us determine the performance of yours and your competition's website. So I'm going to go over this right here. First, UR rating means it's trust rating, credibility rating, and DR rating is domain rating, like the power of your website. So these two are impacted by these two, and backlinks is a shout out of your link from another website saying that hopeandhome.us is the best in Florida, the best in the business, or simply citing your name or your business information or being mentioned in a blog. So different ways, right? And then your domain is like the website that's housing those links, your link, and they can transfer power, credibility, and authority to your website. So those are very, very important. Another thing to consider will be the keywords that your sellers are utilizing. So right now, there's not much effort as of yet, so there's no organic traffic. But as we develop these information right here, then that, helps you get those inbound traffic, right? So that's what we are looking for. So let's go ahead and check on your competition's performance right here. So this website right here is not the main. It has a page in there that caters to Florida, but they have their own main website. So this one I think is a powerful website. I think it was 39 when I looked at it. I don't know why it's queuing that way, but they have, if it's like that, is usually the power of the website is way more, but they have really good amount quality backlinks and referring domains. Some have more than that, but the website itself is already powerful, so that's a reason why it kind of helps out with the traffic. And they have about 610 keywords in their website, in their Florida website or page, that is relevant to their sellers. So as a whole, with their SEO efforts, they have about 295 organic traffic, which means that if you are converting about 10%, so about 30, if you were converting about 30 in that 295 traffic, then you have about how much per flip, right? So if you have about 5,000, generously speaking, times 30, then that's about your return of investment, basically. So this is just, way better than really treating your website as a business card, right? So this is really going to be helpful for you. So let's just get the definition of this real quick. Volume will be the number of searches for that specific keywords. These are the keywords that all of the sellers are using. KD will be the keyword difficulty. It means how hard it is to rank for this said keyword. And what we're looking for is high volume, high search volume, and low keyword difficulty. But there are some that are difficult that you still want to be able to use in your website because there's no harm in being ranked for them, right? But the highest is 100, the hardest is 100, the easiest to rank will be 0. So they are position number one, meaning after this map pack section, then it's going to be this. So it's in the first page. So they're being found for sell my house fast in Florida, we buy house Florida. So utilizing these keywords into your website will be very helpful in being found and getting right in front of your sellers. So hopefully this helped you out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm very excited. Give me an insight or let me know what your status is. But other than that, thank you so much and you have a wonderful week. Bye.